allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, well, for those of you who don't know, my name is Dana McCarthy, and on behalf of the Winthrop Harbor Council of the Illinois Federation of Teachers, I'd like to welcome you all to this forum for the candidates for the Winthrop Harbor School District No. 1 School Board. And I'd like to thank you for taking the time to come out and meet the candidates. I'd also like to thank all of the candidates who came, all of the individuals who are on the ballot this April have come, so I'd like to thank them. I'd also like to thank the other members of the committee that put together this forum: Dawn Morley, Tammy Davis, Pat Bodie, Karen Sheldon, Pat Wallace, and Belinda Sjogren. There are 10 candidates running for 3 4-year terms on the ballot and 4 candidates running for 1 unexpired 2-year term. As I said, all the candidates are here. They are seated based on the seat that they are running for. So the 4 on the far left are running for the 2-year term, and they have the yellow nameplates. And the 10 running for the 3 4-year terms have the blue nameplates. They are then listed alphabetically. This is not the way they're placed on the ballot. If you haven't submitted a question and would like to, you'll be able to submit one after the opening statement. So if you've submitted one already, that's great. If you'd like to wait until after they've given the opening statements, we'll take a few minutes while we're getting the questions ready that we have, and the other members of the committee will come around and collect any cards that you have. The way this will work is group questions will be answered. Well, first we'll start with the opening statement. Each candidate has 2 minutes to give a brief introduction as to why they're running and any other information they want to give. We'll then be giving group questions first to make sure that all the candidates have equitable time. We'll begin in rotating order, so we'll start with the far left. Mr. Leach will start with the first question. We'll go down the row, and then when we start the next question, we'll start with the next person to his left, go through, and then he'll be the last one. And with each question, we'll start with the new candidate. Each candidate will have a maximum of 2 minutes per question. When the 2-minute time limit has been met, the timer will signal the moderator, who will tell the candidate that time is up. Mr. Billy Luke is our timekeeper. I'd like to thank him for volunteering. And I'd like to thank his wife for volunteering him. When 1 minute is up, he'll hold up the 1-minute card for the candidates that I showed everyone a few minutes ago. And then when the 2 minutes are up, he'll hold up the stop card to cue the candidate that their time is up. At this time, I'd like to introduce our moderator. Nann Hilyard is the director of the Zion-Benton Library since 2003, correct? She's a resident in Winthrop Harbor and is active in many local organizations, and she's moderated a number of political forums in the past. So thank you, Nann.
Okay, our AV logistics are that this George Foster is filming this for perpetuity, I guess, for the Historical Society in about 20 years, and people can look at this and say, oh, those folks were so young back then. But this mic will have to be handed down. Believe me, this handheld mic is a lot easier than the other mic we have, which is on a cord which will not stretch far enough, and we didn't want to have to be going back and forth. So we're making do with what we have. A quick word from your location sponsor. I would like to welcome you all to the Zion-Benton Public Library. As you know, the Benton in our name means Winthrop Harbor, as well as Beach Park, that we serve both Zion and Benton townships. The library is turned 74 years old about a week ago. So next year, stay tuned for our big 75th anniversary celebration. I did put the library newsletter on all of your chairs, and many of you will say, oh yeah, we got that. But my question to you is, do you still have it? Have you memorized it? Well, I'm giving you another copy so you can see some of the really terrific programs that we have. The library is very happy to sponsor this candidate forum. One of the chief functions of a public library is to provide an opportunity for people to meet, discuss, make decisions, and that's why we're here this evening. So I'm very pleased to have you all here. We will now start with our 2-minute candidate self-statements, and we will start with Mr. Leach.
Thank you. My name is Jim Leach. I've been a resident of Winthrop Harbor for, dare I say, almost 40 years. I was glad we didn't arrange this by age. That was my worry. I've been on the school board. I served 6 4-year terms, and I've had children go through there. I now have some grandchildren in that school district. So I'm running because I would like to see our school district remain an independent, viable district providing education for the children of our community. I mean, Winthrop Harbor is its own entity, and I think it's important that we maintain the schools. Like most organizations these days, we have a lot of problems facing us, many of them not of our own doing, and I think I bring some experience that can help the district to keep things viable, keep programs there. We've achieved a lot of great academic success thanks to the teachers and administrators and our families that support the school. So I want to be a positive influence on maintaining the integrity of our school district, and that's why I'm running this year. Thank you.
Hello, my name's Tim Stanfill. I've been a resident of Winthrop Harbor for 19 years. I'm married to a public school teacher. I have 2 children. One is in the school district now. He's a kindergartner. And my daughter will be starting school next year. I'm running mainly because of my kids. I like to be an involved parent. I like to be involved with their lives, all aspects of it. School is very important to me. I think it's very important to our children. I think we should think of our children first. So I'm running for that. I'm also a business owner. I do understand that times are tough. Finances are a major issue. You know, we all have to cut corners and things. My field, I'm in construction. It's been hit very hard. So I do have some areas of you know, where you have to cut and move and change and move with the times. So I have some time in that field. But I like Winthrop Harbor school districts. I like them because they're small. I'd like to keep them that way. I know the government's talking about bringing some together, but I think the smallness of our school district is key. I like the small class sizes. I think they're key for our children, especially our younger children, and that's why I'm running. Thank you.
Hello and happy Tuesday to all. My name is Marion Swanson. I've been a resident of Winthrop Harbor for 17 years. I have 2 grandchildren in the school district, and my mother is a retired school teacher from Beach Park Schools. Currently, I'm an independent consultant with my own business, and I provide employee benefits, compensation, and human resources services to employers that are in need of that expertise. Prior to that, I spent over 30 years in corporate America. I was at a major healthcare firm working with executive management teams and employees at all levels of the organization, during which time I was the department head. As department head, I was in charge of budgets. It was operated like a small business, just like a school district is operated like a small business. Part of my experience as the department leader was to develop and manage the departmental budget and the employee benefits budget. The departmental budget was approximately $2 million per year, and the employee benefits budget was in excess of $150 million each year. And each year, as costs and expenses continued to rise, I had to deal with budget cuts year over year. I had to make some prudent financial decisions. I feel I can do that for the school district as well. I also served on the board of directors at Gertrude B. Nielsen Daycare and Learning Centers, a not-for-profit organization, for several years. The financial concerns and operating within its means were always the top issues and priorities, as well as continuing to be one of the nation's top ranked daycare and learning centers in America for preschoolers. I also served as on the Dean's Advisory Board at Midwestern University, Chicago College of Osteopathic Medicine. I feel that a school board member needs to listen to the needs and concerns of all constituents: teachers, administrators, parents, children, the community, and taxpayers alike. The biggest issue facing the Winthrop Harbor schools, as we all know, is it's the same as it is in most other schools in the state and throughout the country. It's the financial basis that we're dealing with. We need to try to run the district effectively and efficiently within our means, and I was told I have to stop.
Should we stand up at all, or?
I was almost done.
Okay, I just thought something. No, I won't be the first one. My name is Davin, Torola. I'm a small business owner. I've lived in the harbor for about 10 years now. I've been a parent for 8. I have 2 kids at Westfield and 3 more preschool age. So don't blame us for the drop in enrollment. But
Put the microphone near your mouth.
okay, sorry. But yeah, at the last December meeting, there was we were talking about the drop in enrollment, and somebody suggested that what are we supposed to do? Have more babies? And we joke about it, but in the end, we can't lose sight that the kids are not here for the schools. The school is here for the kids to provide a quality education, which I believe we have in Winthrop Harbor. But that being said, as was already mentioned, the economy is affecting even our school district here. And at the end of the year, we're going to lose 3 teachers, and if the referendum doesn't pass at the beginning of next year, we're set to lose 4 more. Also with no changes to administration and 4 bus positions along with the bus service. And rather than that, my position would be to, if you think of the safety issue of busing, if we have a snowstorm like we did last February, we won't be able to boast about we're the first district in the area to be back in class. There was weeks before the sidewalks were cleared. So we have that issue, plus I think losing that many of the staff is affecting the quality of our schools. And this is another thing we have too is Spring Bluff is on the market, and even though that is a Band-Aid, it is something that we could use for the immediate future. And I'm told that we have 4 more teachers retiring by the end of next year, 1 the following year after that. And the loan for North Prairie is expiring in 2016. So we do have some flex in the longer term, but in the short term, he's telling me to stop. But it's going to be tight, but that's why I'm here to stand by our kids.
Hi, I'm Misty Bestler, and I have been in the area for about 7 years after retiring from, or after separating